Hey everybody, some really interesting things are going on today that I just wanted to share with you here early in the day. This video is not playing anymore, but there was something going on in Boston where they claim a surveillance tape showed a man in his 40s wearing his blue jeans had walked up to a Department of Homeland Security vehicle, placed a suspicious item, and then quickly walked away. Now, the whole thing is here's the thing. He didn't think that the Department of Homeland Security guy, when he's come back to his vehicle, he wouldn't see it. Why wouldn't you just put some kind of suspicious item, if it was a bomb, and place it underneath the vehicle where he didn't see it, and then from a distance, if you saw him walk in, you could detonate it via cell phone or something of that nature, right? So I'm not buying this all hokey story, but it involves the Department of Homeland Security vehicle, right? Surveillance shows this guy leaving an item, and now the bomb squad has moved the item to a median area where they could actually detonate it, right? Well, if you could move it, if you were sure enough to move it, surely it couldn't be, what you thought. But bomb squad x-rayed the suitcase and it showed wires and a potential power source, police said. Then they moved it. And of course, as you could see, they were using a robot to place a charge or whatever to detonate it. But the video is not working anymore, right? Manassas. There was an evacuation after a bomb threat there. Police say they have found no evidence of a bomb. This was the updated story here just a little bit ago after the mall was evacuated this morning for a threat. As a precaution, state police bomb dog had been called to perform a secondary search, and this threat was called in by phone. Of course, the neighboring schools were put on lockdown. Stonewall Jack. See, there's a lot of stuff involving schools, people. I just showed you in my daily dose of doom that was up on my backup channel last night that there was the Department of Homeland Security and all kinds of different law enforcement agencies were involved in a school evacuation, and they claimed that a student called in somebody with the gun, and it turned out to be a lie. All the kids thought it was a drill. And the Department of Homeland Security was right there from the very beginning. And then you can see the media talking about how, this is great practice. It shows that they are ready and blah for any kind of disaster. Right, it shows the kids that we're living in a police state. Get used to it. Get used to it. Who do you go after? Who do you want to go after if you want to infect their minds? That's right, the kids. And that's exactly what this is doing. You don't have to call in now. You don't even have to do anything with the school. Now all you got to do is do something nearby, and the schools go on lockdown, and a bunch of police show up and tell everybody shelter in place, and you're infecting their minds that way, right? This is a bunch of load of garbage. Why don't they, you know what? Where's the 911 call from the mall? Why are they calling in a bomb threat? Why don't you just do it? If you really wanted to blow somebody up, why are you calling in a threat? Right? Anyway, I'd like to hear the call from the mall to the police going, yeah, we just got a call for a bomb threat. Yeah, where's that 911 call, right? Anyway, regardless, I'm done with that. It just totally pisses me off, right? So TMZ, the LA cops are telling, there's some LA police officers, or maybe it's just one, but they're telling TMZ that the cops are warned, don't mess with Middle Easterners. No, none of this racial profiling. It's not even a race, really. You know what I mean? But LAPD cops have been told not to single out Muslims in their hunt for terrorists. And as one cop right in the middle of it tells TMZ, it's a huge problem for us. Well, you know what? That whole thing that's going on in San Bernardino, how they got ISIS ties and all that other. Come on, folks. There is a lot of BS going on right there that just does not make a bit of sense, right? All of the drills that were going on, right? All of that you had. And you got, watch. Let's just take a look here, right? Let's see this.
Yeah, look, they're all scared. They're all scared out. Rifles and everything. No, they're coming on to here.
Yeah, they're coming on to here. That building. See, because you can see where the buildings are in relation to the building where they're at right there, and the cops are heading right there to the opening of that building. So what exactly did they not hear? They didn't hear any gunshots, because obviously if they heard gunshots and the gunshots were over, wouldn't they be posted out the window and go, man, are they leaving? Are we safe? They would have had their phone rolling, but no, they heard all of the sirens approach. Look, tell me, where's the police cars at? How did they hear the sirens? Well, all the police cars are way over here, right? That's where they ran from. They heard the sirens, but they did not hear any gunshots, and they were not posted at the window to see these potential shooters leaving. It's bullcrap. I can't believe that they're actually getting people to buy the triage scene. You could tell it looked like actors. You could tell that the whole the car where the shooters were shot up. How did all the bullet holes get up into the windshield if the cops were all from behind? Now, all of the bullet holes that are all through the windshield right there, you're telling me that none of those bullets would have hit that driver or a third person that they say escaped? And the female, I mean, come on, man. So this guy got a wife, radicalized her, and now she's ready to go to war with them. Oh, I got my wife because I know that she's down with the business. She's ready to put in some work, yo. Come on, really? They just had a kid, and now you're going to tell everybody that this is what you want everybody to believe. Watch, let me show you. It is now the 4th. They made entry into this alleged apartment of these two individuals at nighttime. Remember, because we were watching it on the news, right? What they presented to us. And they did not make entry in this till late at night with the battering ram that was attached to a robotic vehicle or whatever it was called. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whatsoever. But it was late at night. That does matter. So that means that they had one whole day to fully, and I mean fully, investigate this apartment, right? Okay. Does that make sense? All right. Well, let's take a look at this. Journalists storm San Bernardino shooter's apartment after landlord pries open the door. Look at this. All of this right here. And if you look down at the bottom, people are tripping out. And the sheriff, he's going, wow, that doesn't make any sense. The scene has brought a wave of criticism from reporters and media watchers on Twitter who question if the media's presence inside the building would tamper the crime scene. There should have been police tape. There should have been no entry things over there. The FBI has already, they showed pictures. I got tons of pictures where the FBI is inside the apartment. Tell me, the evidence process, the evidence collection team. Okay, so why in the hell is the FBI leading the investigation from the very beginning? The FBI is investigating a vehicle that's got Utah license plates, right? Pfft, come on now. Really? You got all of these guys right here. Let's take a look. And how early? Look at this. They made entry at 9:20 in the morning. 9:20 in the morning. You're telling me one whole day, and this has already been released, and the owner of the apartment does not open up the apartment for the family of these people who were renting this apartment. No. Who was renting the apartment, right? Okay, but let's watch. Let's listen.
Here, and you can see we have, this is where the 6-month-old child, and here's a computer. I don't actually see a whole lot of dust. They have been, I'm not sure which way, but you would face it towards Mecca. It's possible that prayer rug has been left exactly in the position where it was.
Yeah.
What kind of what kind of computer equipment, Carrie? Carrie, can you take a look?
Wait a second. Interesting. Look in this bin. Here you can see all types of things have been shredded. So the FBI must have decided that whatever was in here was not important, because even when documents are shredded, they can be very painstakingly put back together.
Oh, wow. We got a reporter who's also Columbo. Yeah. They're pointing out stuff that they want the public to know. But why? Why were they let into this apartment? Why did the FBI... You know what? The sheriff should have been posted right here at this apartment, and it shouldn't have been released Man, could somebody be sued? Could the family members of this sue the person who owns the apartment? No, they're going to sue the police because they're the ones who broke into that apartment and they made it possible for someone to make entry other than the people who rented it or the family members of those people. I'm going to be making phone calls to the sheriff's department and to the local FBI and ask them what the hell is going on, and let me see what they have to say. Thanks, everybody.